eating Oikos yogurt. Trying to get in touch with my inner Stamos, my inner John Stamos, because we're in San Francisco, the setting of the beloved family sitcom Full House, and we have a full day ahead of us. We're gonna try and find every San Francisco filming location as seen in the opening credits, season 1 through 8. Our first shot is right here, the Golden Gate Bridge. This bridge is seen at the start of every Full House episode, seasons 1 through 8. This iconic bridge was 50 years old when Full House premiered. The Golden Gate is a 1.5-mile suspension bridge which connects San Francisco to Marin County. And without further suspense, let's go on to our next location. In the opening credits of season 1 and 2 only, you will see this large Fisherman's Wharf sign. It looks like a big captain's wheel. This has not changed since 1987. You will also see Danny and his 2 girls, DJ and Stephanie, walk right down the road past this building. I know it was this building because in the unaired pilot, they use a wider shot of this scene showing Guardino's restaurant. It's pretty awesome that Guardino's is still here, but actually, it's been here since 1908. In fact, all these places have been here forever. Since 1927, since 1934, since 1925, but one thing that did change was the actor who played Danny Tanner. If you look closely, the guy in the San Francisco scenes in season 1 and 2 is not Bob Saget. He's a poser. I mean, literally, the guy's name is John Posey. He played Danny Tanner in the unaired pilot, but for whatever reason lost the role.
You are not the time.
Pretty sure this is the correct pier. There are a lot of small piers like this, but this one also has the right angle of Alcatraz. What is it with everybody putting locks on gates nowadays? This is not the Lovelock Bridge from Paris. I thought you were supposed to leave your heart in San Francisco, not your lock. I left my lock in San Francisco. Doesn't have quite the same ring to it. The next few scenes were not shot in San Francisco. They're actually shot in Los Angeles. So let's go there now. Welcome to Griffith Park. We're about 530 miles away from San Francisco, and this is the park that was used in the intro to Full House. You'll see Uncle Jesse, DJ, and Uncle Joey running down this hill. You'll also see the top of that building peeking over the hill. The camera's panning back as they run down the hill. And here's what it's like to run down the hill from Full House in first person. Woo! Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart I need to hold on to. The part where they're playing soccer happens somewhere right around here. You'll notice in the intro, you'll see the cars parked up on the hill. And here's the area where Danny gets ditched when a cute girl walks by and Uncle Joey and Uncle Jesse take off after the girls. Notice this tree right here. It has that curve in it. You'll see that tree in the intro. You'll also see the tree behind it. It has a slight curve. Our next scene is right here. DJ, Stephanie, and Michelle ride straight up this road. It would have been very difficult to find this street, but in the scene, you see a cable car go behind them. So that helped me narrow it down a little bit. This building on the left is still some kind of parking garage. These buildings on the right still look the same. The next scene that was only used in the season 1 opening credits is a shot of Danny on a bike with Michelle in the back riding right down a very empty Lombard Street. There it is, the Tanner home. Check out the sign that's here. To all the fans of Full House / Fuller House, we love you, but please respect our nice neighbors and our quiet street. No double parking, no loitering, no loud talking. Be quick and courteous. Don't make anyone say, "How rude." Everybody wants their picture with the Full House house. What's awesome is Jeff Franklin, the creator of Full House and Fuller House, bought the house about a year ago, and he restored it to its Full House glory. Just a couple years ago, this house was purple. For the show Fuller House, they use a facade of the family's home, which I got to see when taking the Warner Brothers tour. Here's a picture of the facade. So at the end of the credits, this is the shot you see. So after seasons 1 through 3, for seasons 4, the entire cast came back to San Francisco to shoot new scenes. Let's go check those out. They placed a prop bench in front of this bench. This is where John Stamos is playing guitar, probably getting ready for a Jesse and the Rippers gig. The building behind where John Stamos is sitting is Ghirardelli Chocolate Factory. If every word I said could make you laugh, I'd talk forever. washing his car. And it's fitting that Danny was washing his car, because if you remember, Danny Tanner is a neat freak. I believe Dave Coulier is somewhere right on this pier. Right over his shoulder is the Northern Pacific Steamboat, which is on the Hyde Street Pier. The pier is blocked off, so I can't get down to the exact location, but this is the pier where Joey takes off his sunglasses. Back at Ghirardelli Square. At one time, this whole flower bed was full of roses, and this is where Lori Laughlin smells some roses and then is enjoying the fresh San Francisco sea air. Then you see the whole cast ride a cable car up Hyde Street and get off at Lombard Street. We're back at Lombard Street again. This house right here, still brown. This one, still the same shape, but under construction right now. And finally, the last shot that you see in the credits of season 4 is this iconic shot of the whole family having a picnic at Alamo Square. In the background are the Victorian houses nicknamed the Painted Ladies. This is probably the most iconic shot when people think of the Full House opening credits, but it didn't appear until season 4. Oh, remember that big blue house that Danny was washing his car in front of? There it is, right there, just down the road. So those shots were used for seasons 4 through 7. Then, the entire cast came back to San Francisco for the 8th and final season. Like I'm super tired. I am. I mean, don't forget, earlier today, I snapped my fingers and I was in Los Angeles. We made it. John Stamos is right outside Coit Tower, standing right here, trying to look cute, next to his Mustang. They've added this black railing fence here. That wasn't here in 1995. But right over John's shoulder, you will see that thin, skinny building and these two buildings right there. Have mercy. All right, now we gotta get back down. More to see. Back on Lombard Street, this time Danny Tanner is not riding a bike down Lombard Street or riding a cable car up near it. He's actually walking up it, holding some groceries. What a good dad. Back at Ghirardelli Square, Dave Coulier is rollerblading up this hill. Always carry skates on you. Trust me on this. This is quite dangerous. Cut it out. I didn't know Uncle Joey knew how to rollerblade. Stephanie is walking right down here by the beach. So amazing that these boats are still here in 2017. In season 8, Andrea Barber, Kimmy Gibbler to you and me, finally gets to come to San Francisco for the opening, and she's standing right about here. Behind all that fog is the Golden Gate Bridge, which you will see over Kimmy's shoulder. Still at Ghirardelli Square, Michelle is getting her portrait drawn. And with the 2 images of Michelle, it signifies the 2 actresses that played her, Kate and Ashley Olsenn. In season 4, Lori Laughlin was down by Ghirardelli Square, but for season 8, she's right over here at Land's End. I was almost at my wit's end trying to find this last location when I realized it was Land's End. Thank you for joining me on this Full House location adventure. Now I have a full 2 hours to drive home. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you loved it, hit that subscribe button, and I'll try and have some more videos in the near future. All right, bye.